Yes, how's it going, guys? My name is Christopher Lusoke. So get ready to unlock your potential with a strong, rich mindset. But most importantly in this case, get financially right. Now, I have read so many books about finance. I've read so many books about wealth creation. And in all of the books I have read, authors clearly state that it is impossible for an individual to build wealth by depending solely on a job. And therefore, in this video, I'm going to be demonstrating and proving that fact it is actually true. So stick around because this video is going to be helpful, especially for people who have aspirations. Maybe you have a dream car you want to buy, you want to live a life that allows you to go on vacation, right? And you feel your job is going to give you that. So let me just sip some water, then we begin. I know you have questions like, what about those people we see online posting with good cars? Maybe we didn't see them in person, right? They just had a job, right? Well, for most of those people, the goal is just to look rich than actually be rich. And I'll explain further about this concept in my next video where I'll be giving you my 4 best books about finance that help me improve my performance. For a typical Zambian nowadays, the goal is just finish school, your grade 12, go to university, right? Get a degree and find a job that can pay you a good amount. The funny thing is that people now have even estimations of how much they want to get paid. And what's common is studying a degree program with the intent of getting at least 15,000 per month in Kwacha. Research shows that a typical engineer in Zambia makes about 100,000 per year. And that means 8,000 plus per month. We're going to go with this one. Let's just assume you finish your grade 12, going to university. Just like everybody's dream, big companies are fighting for you, right? This company comes and bids 10,000, this company comes and bids 12,000, and finally a dream company comes and bids 15,000. So let's assume you are getting this amount per month. So which means this now switches from making 100K to making 180K. Looks good, right? Looks like you're getting closer to wealth, right? Because we haven't subtracted expenses, right? So let's subtract expenses and see where it can land us. Let me just sip some water again. I'm getting a little bit thirsty. Now, you're going to pay rent because you won't go back to your parents' house after university. You're going to buy groceries, right? And you have other bills, right? And so you find that when you do everything, most of the people even go broke. But let's assume you are good at what you are doing and you find yourself remaining with a 4,000 balance to save every month, which means you are saving about 48,000 per year. How long will it take for you to become a millionaire in Kwacha? Right? How long? So when you divide this number in 1 million, you get 20 plus years to become a millionaire in Kwacha if you go with this approach. Now, that is if you sacrifice and have no kids. Because when you have kids, it affects the 4,000, right? Again, you won't have to buy a car. Assuming you decide to have a kid or kids, decide to buy a car as well, this can take even up to 40 plus years of saving because it's not every month that you'll be saving 4,000 now because you have other things like to cater for, like servicing your car, paying for your kids, and also school fees because 20 years is a lot. So let's say even 45 years can take even 45 years. Because that's just a lot, right? Plus, maybe you get sick or somebody in your family dies. So all those expenses, right? And assuming you finish school, university with the age, let's say 25, which means you are going to be a millionaire in Kwacha by 70 plus. Now, is that what you want as a person? Do you want to buy your first car at the age of 70? Or do you want to go on vacation at 70? It's not worth it, right? The goal is to enjoy money as young as possible. How long can it take for somebody to become a millionaire in USD who is getting paid 15,000? Now, I'm going to be in your favor, assuming the exchange rate won't increase for 45 years. You say 1 USD is still 24 kwacha, right? Which means we have 24 million. You divide that by 48,000 we are making in a year, you're going to find something like 500 years. No matter how crazy or big your salary might be, you can be getting 50,000. Let's say 50,000. You divide this number, you still won't get at least 50. So which makes it hard for somebody of this caliber to build wealth. And so instead of you depending on a job, you can try as hard to depend on B or BOI. And this is something I'll be explaining in my next video, because I'm going to be showing you, remember, 4 books that help me improve my financial life. So till then, get financially right.